day one of the 2015 KL Tigers Rugby Tens.
Let's get over first.
3, 2, 1, brothers!
Now there are a million teams in Southeast Asia that go by the name Tigers. The reason being is those beasts used to be plentiful in this part of the world. But the KL Tigers get their brand from a very different source. The other side of the world, in fact, in England, in the Leicester Tigers.
So I was fortunate obviously to grow up in Manchester and came up in rugby league, in the rugby league background at Folly Lane. Then going up through the school years to convert to rugby union. Came up through the ranks of kind of the regional stuff, the county stuff. I was scouted. 6 weeks later, found myself in Leicester Tigers Academy. So I had a fantastic 4 years through the Tigers setup. 2 of those years was just plagued with this injury. So subsequently through that, December this year, I had to kind of call it a day. Anyway, I was back in Leicester, just packing up my stuff, and I got a phone call. And he said to me, Tom, what do you think about moving to Malaysia? I said, sorry, where? Kuala Lumpur, Tom. Is that down south, is it somewhere? No, that's halfway across the world. And I think 15 days later, I was on a plane out here. So the first thing was our KL Tigers or Petra Tens tournament. Part of my job, of course, like I say, is running that local schools programme. So on a Tuesday morning, I drive down to Malacca and I run the BBRC Angels, which is my lethal under-7s girls side. Now these girls are fantastic. They haven't got a clue what I'm saying. I haven't got a clue what they're saying, but somehow we've just clicked.
Good girls, high five.
Well played, good match.
But the KL Tigers are not the only English influence here. Bring in the KL Saracens. All right, mob, settle down.
Yeah, we were formed about 10 years ago, initially as Cobrats, and in the past 2 years we've been an official partner, one of the first few overseas, and we call ourselves the KL Saracens now. It's great. We've got about close to about 500 members. So we've got the full range from 6 years old right up to 2 seniors team, 1 in Division 1.
1, 2, 3, Saracens!
But a lot of people think that the big rivalry is the Aviva Premiership back in England, Saracens, Leicester Tigers, but they're all very wrong. The big rivalry is the KL Tigers, KL Saracens.
Loved it when KL Tigers was established because it really put on a good place to have great friendly rivalry. We are all in the same tournaments. The recent Highland Game 7, we beat the Tigers in the finals, and we're in the Division 1 of the Selangor, the league as well. So it's great.
We always want to keep leapfrogging Saracens as much as they want to keep leapfrogging us. And that competition brings out the best in us like anything.
Even this tournament will be fantastic. It's great camaraderie. We really want to bring up rugby in Malaysia.
But just bit by bit, we can see in the Southeast Asia region that rugby is starting to get up there. And like I say, with the Saracens and KL Tigers working within competition, and with harmony, we should be able to drive that.
Of course, there's a lot more going on in this tournament and rugby in Malaysia other than the Saracens and the Tigers, and hopefully we'll catch up with some of that action tomorrow. Until then, we'll leave you with some of the highlights of tonight's music action. You can hear them getting pumped up in the background. And until then, I love you guys. Catch you tomorrow.